Hey peeps, it's your girl Daxani and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm presenting you with two of my OCs that I did over Witchtober. For the first OC, the theme was Witch Hunter. So I thought to create this handsome young man named Dorian who hunts witches. Well, at least the bad ones, because he himself is actually half witch on his mother's side. I was really hesitant at first because I was gonna cop out and just draw a female, but I was like no, because I really feel like this is a great opportunity to create a male character. And I tell myself almost very often when I start drawing, it's like, you know, we should create a guy today, but that never really happens because, you know, it's out of my comfort zone. And yes, we should, you know, be able to jump out of that comfort zone, but you know what, I must admit I myself am just super duper comfortable here drawing women, and I don't want to get out of that comfort, but I feel like in order to broaden my horizons, to expand my knowledge, and to get more practice, I should probably draw males. But I'm like super hesitant because like sometimes when I draw guys, or at least attempt to draw guys, you know, that I don't post because I just hate how they turn out, I don't know, they have a baby face, and usually like I'll start off with the mindset of like, okay, I'm gonna draw a guy, and then I'll draw a guy, and then suddenly it just looks like my female characters. I'm like, okay, this just turned out to be another female character. Okay, whatever, you know, maybe next time. And I know it was like around this part of like coloring where I was just kind of bouncing back and forth from like, oh my god, I hate how this looks, and then like I would keep going, and then I would tell myself like, oh, you know what, it looks a little better, then I would go on, and then I would hate it again, and then I would end up liking it again. It's weird, I know. If you guys do the same thing when you guys draw, please let me know. I don't want to feel alone here. For someone who hardly ever draws males, I think he came out pretty decently and very good looking, if I do say so myself. I love the facial structure I gave him, and even a little more details in the face than I would normally give my female characters. The little like facial hair on the chin, I like how I shaped it, but I think I wish I would have kind of gave it more of a shape or more depth to it, like, well, at least like to the chin. So like I guess kind of made more, what is it, I guess definition of the shape, and maybe more details of the hair that's on the chin, because it looks super flat. So like that's one of my issues. And then another issue that I have is the hair, because it's not really my favorite part. I think there could be some improvement on this certain black hairstyle. I don't know if it's just too thick for my taste, or the shape of his locks are just weird, or shoot, I think it's maybe all of the above, but yeah, there's just something about it that bothers me. I don't care for it like I thought I did, so that needs improving. For the accessories, the arrows are made up of science rather than magic, and if I decide to work on his story some more, I may or may not take off the cross necklace that's around his neck. I had thought of him to be like a religious man of God while incorporating witchcraft at the same time. It could be a really interesting thing for his character, and just something to work with, like as far as like working with technology. Then you have his faith in God and also witchcraft, and I think like those three could be really interesting elements to work with for his character. At the same time, depending on how his story goes, I wouldn't want them to clash or contradict one another either, so it still needs some work. Alright, so on to my second OC that's part of Dorian's story. Her name is Victoria. The theme for this day was masks, so I thought of a villainous witch who can change her appearance. That's the type of magic she specializes in. Victoria killed Dorian's family, so he's seeking revenge. But she's a tough cookie to find due to her changing her appearance wherever she goes, and no one really knows what her true identity looks like. What I drew here is her true identity, of course with the little cat masquerade mask. Drawing Victoria definitely gave me an opportunity to work more with expression, because normally I just do like a simple little grin or a simple smile or a bland smile or no smile at all. So this time I did an evil smile. And here I have her mouth open in the sketch, but I ended up changing it to where it's just basically full on teeth, that pretty bright white smile of evil. And I thought that was I thought it looked better. I'm not gonna lie, the slightly open mouth worked pretty okay too, but I just wasn't satisfied with the drawing overall, and I was struggling with the hairstyle, but then I was like, oh, a braid would be awesome, so we went with a braid, of course, duh. Okay, so this is where things gets a little complicated, at least when I was doing it, because I was really loving the two-tone hair and green eyes, but somewhere along the way I was feeling really indecisive because I really liked the all black hair. I was like, ooh, you know, that dark mysterious type of woman, and black was looking really nice, but I really wanted the two-toned hair, but for some reason like I wanted to look nice with the mask, and I was flipping back and forth between a white and gold mask or a black and gold mask, and man, I've never had a really hard decision like this before. This was super hard, but of course I went with all black, and then I changed the eyes to purple. Purple is, I think, could be a really good villainous color, you know, even though I was digging the green eyes, but purple was looking really good right now with the all black hair, so that was the decision. Also, purple is usually the sign of, you know, wealth and royalty, and I thought having purple with gold in there would kind of give that luxurious taste that Victoria has. So, you know, she might not be your ordinary witch on the down low. She may be you know, upper class, just chilling in her mansion or something like that, and you would never know. But then see, you would have to kind of raise the question, okay, especially I would have to establish was Dorian lower class, was he upper class, middle class, and then it's okay, what was the reason for her to kill Dorian's family? What was the meaning, you know? And you know what, there is a story there, and I haven't really, oops, sorry, I'm hitting stuff over here, but I haven't really developed anything serious, but I feel like there could be something here, because this just wasn't a random kill that she did, so who knows? I don't know right now. But yeah, these are my two OCs, my two witches that I did over Witchtober, Dorian and Victoria. So I hope you guys liked the designs. Let me know what you guys think about Dorian, especially because my male artwork. Definitely needs some work. So if you guys have any tips, let me know. I had used like tons of references that I saw on Pinterest as far as like his facial structure and such. So, but I'm always down for more tips and tricks and all that jazz. But yeah. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're new, feel free to subscribe, but don't feel obligated to. It's just a suggestion. And once again, thank you all for listening, and thanks for watching, and I shall chat with you soon in the next video. Bye!